Schroeder guarding Curry again. Curry launches a three-pointer. That one off the mark. For the rebound, Juan Toscano Anderson. Draymond Green tries a three. That misses. Drummond hauls in another rebound. Michael Mulder also in the game for Golden State. Here's Bazemore. Mulder runs to the corner, but Bazemore banks it. Won't go. Toscano Anderson misses the tip. Here comes James. Schroeder, corner three. James, the offensive rebound. Quick move inside, draws the contact. Shot won't go, but a foul, and he will go right back to the free throw line.
And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but that's the type of plays he's got to make, especially the way that they're defending him. And I understand coming off injuries, trying to feel his way through the game. But as we move closer and closer towards getting involved into this game, I expect to see LeBron a little bit more aggressive.
You see those two games, the last two of the regular season. Did tweak again the ankle on Sunday, but nothing serious. James missing a career high 27 games. Only played 45 games. Had those 20 consecutive out with the ankle injury. Now playing in the play-in game, where he famously said whoever came up with this should be fired. I think the whole thing has been pretty exciting. Curry on the drive. Flips it up. Bank shot is good. Steph Curry with his first field goal.
Coach, just look at the size difference between these two teams on the floor right now.
At every position.
James finds Caldwell Pope. Another corner three. Another one knocking it down. Caldwell Pope 2 for 2 from three-point range.
Welcome back to Warriors-Lakers. Now, if you see LeBron James go to the bench a little more often than usual in this first half, Coach Frank Vogel told me that's because the more minutes LeBron plays, the more his ankle tends to stiffen up. So they are going to try, if they don't fall too far behind here, to backload his minutes and keep him under 30 total. Now, you just saw the play back in March where he got initially hurt. This is where he tweaked it again just 3 days ago. LeBron told us he hasn't stopped thinking about the way this injury derailed his season. He had to rehab for more than 6 weeks and said, quote, "I hated every moment of it." But Mike, he said he's ready to move forward, and he doesn't anticipate his movement being limited in any real way tonight.
Thank you, Rachel. You forget how well he was playing prior to the injury, how well the Lakers were playing prior to the injury to James and Davis. They were 21-6. Caruso wide open, nobody near him, and he cans the three.
And they did on that one stay at home on Caldwell Pope, but Caruso shot the ball very well from three this year.
Draymond Green gets inside and draws the foul on Andre Drummond. And Green shaken up.
Well, good stunt by Bazemore, but Caruso, again, really improved as a three-point shooter.
So Green will go to the line. Green has had an outstanding season, especially defensively. As he gets the first, our upcoming national TV schedule. TNT tomorrow, Indiana and Washington. And that game, after Indiana with the victory, Washington losing to Boston. Then ESPN Friday, Memphis will play the loser of this game. It's a 9 Eastern start, and it'll be either in San Francisco or here at the Staples Center.
I tell you, Indiana played a great offensive game.
Wow.
Down 3 of their main guys. Sabonis, he's a great offensive player.
Absolutely. They started off great and did not let their foot off the gas pedal.
Davis out to Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell in the game. Draymond Green on Davis one-on-one. Excellent defense again. Stolen by Bazemore. Bazemore goes right at Davis, throws up a wild shot and draws the foul. Anthony Davis picking up his first.
That is outstanding defense by Draymond Green, one-on-one against Anthony Davis for the second time. You just battle him. and you stay in front and don't give them anything easy. Active hands, secure your position, be disciplined, and give your team a chance. Exactly what he did.
Bazemore in the starting lineup as Golden State has some injuries. Kelly Oubre still out with a left wrist. He's going to be reevaluated next week. James Wiseman, of course, their center, out for the season with right knee surgery. Damian Lee also out, and of course that man missing his second consecutive year. Can't wait to see him back in uniform running up and down the floor.
And they need him. And you look at this game, for example, the Warriors not going to win if Steph Curry doesn't get going at some point. The Lakers are forcing him to get rid of the basketball where he sees bodies in front of him.
Toscano Anderson misses the three. Caldwell Pope the rebound.
They're doing a good job of keeping two people. He comes off a pick and roll. They don't leave him until he gets rid of the basketball.
Steph Curry's taken just 3 shots so far. Mulder some early minutes guarding Caruso. Caldwell Pope, nice screen set by Davis. Step back jumper won't go.
Green has been absolutely great defensively.
Curry against Kuzma. There's a double team. Second turnover by Curry. Kuzma to Caruso, drives inside. Lefty layup is good. It goes crashing. Frank Vogel again saying, where was the whistle? A lot of contact there. And Caruso off the bench with 5 points.
Active hands come up with the steal and good delivery by Kuzma. Caruso with the finish. That's clearly contact. He should be going to the line.
Curry doubled again. Draymond Green fakes. Davis right there. 5 on the 24. Curry fakes the 3. Gets away from Davis. Off 1 foot. Too strong. And here comes Kuzma. Lakers have made it difficult early for Steph Curry. Kuzma a 3-pointer. And a loose ball foul is going to go against Curry.
And coach, you know, people will say, well, how can you get them going? Well, you can get them going by getting stops defensively and pushing the basketball. It's tougher to trap pick and rolls when you're pushing it in transition.
And a technical foul, I believe, on Draymond Green. Well, Green, Josh Tibbins saying, I don't want to hear it. Green now trying to talk.
Whatever happened to the parent that says, I don't want to hear it, and then you still talk, and they say, I said I don't want to hear it. That's the end of it.
He just gave him an extra candy bar.
That foul, by the way, was on Mulder, not Curry, as Davis hits the technical free throw. And now, much more pleasant conversation.
Josh Tibbin and I have a difference of opinion of what no more means.
Josh Tibbins become one of the premier officials in the NBA in recent years.
And you get a technical, and since we don't count this as the playoffs, it doesn't count against any suspension. So you can, these are freebies.
Schroeder in there up top to Caruso. And throws it out of bounds. He was talking about the play-in stats do not count toward the regular season and do not count toward the playoffs. They kind of fade away, I suppose. But it's also, you know, it's the same for the broadcast. So whatever you say, it's okay. You can say whatever you want. It's not recorded.
He does that anyway, Mike.
I'm just saying they should count. I saw Jason Tatum's 50 as Mulder dumps. It counts. Put him in the postseason. This is the postseason.
I'm in agreement with you.
I think they're trying to figure out what's the best way.
I just figured it out for him.
I'm just saying what they're thinking. Curry on the rebound. Well, Davis's miss. Curry way downtown, in and out. And Davis the rebound. Lakers shooting just 32% from the field, but they're only down by 3. Montrezl Harrell spins, flips it up, shot won't go. Tipped by Kuzma, and another offensive rebound, which he's been doing all season. Schroeder misses the 3. And Curry the rebound. Curry averaged a career high 5.5 rebounds per game this year. Gets inside, draws the foul, count it, and 1.
And to me, that's the most underrated 2 things about his game. The rebounding aspect and the finishing aspect. That's just beautiful touch around the rim.
This year he became the oldest scoring champion in the NBA in 23 years. When Michael Jordan was 35. He finished the season with 46 points on Sunday against Memphis. He was just absolutely sensational. Of course, a lot of the talk this week, LeBron James saying the other day about Steph Curry. He's the MVP. He had the best season all year.
Well, he's had an incredible season, and it's a joy to cover him and watch him as Davis knocks down the little floater.
He was 0 for 6, Anthony Davis, before that shot, and it's back to 4.
But I like what he did. Instead of posting, screen on the ball and get some space from Green.
Juan Toscano Anderson knocks down a 3, turns and says something to the fans and runs down the floor. He has been one of the great stories this year in the NBA. The East Oakland native now playing for his team that he grew up rooting for. Schroeder, shot blocked. Toscano Anderson saves it, but right to Harold. Blocked by Green, but a foul. And 2 free throws coming up for LA.
You see the great ball movement, and the young fella gets it done. Oakland's finest. Proud to be a Warrior.
Well, this happy ending for him. He just signed a multi-year contract to play for the team again. He, growing up, rooted for. He was undrafted out of Marquette back in 2015. Took him 5 years to get to the NBA. Mexico, Argentina, Venezuela, the G League. And he has become so much more than an energy player. Bob Myers absolutely loves him. He's got terrific skill. He's extremely smart. Draymond Green says he changes the game with his intensity. And Steve Kerr says, I trust him. It's been a great story.
And he's the one guy that can do Draymond Green type things on the floor. Initiating offense, setting screens, extra pass. What a find by the Warriors.
Steve Kerr actually calls him a mini Draymond Green.
You think I just freestyled that, Mike?
Well, I wanted to give a little credit. Kevon Looney the rebound. 6-point Warriors lead. There's about a 5-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Curry just 2 for 6 to start. Mulder, Wiggins. Rebound Schroeder. Final seconds. No fouls to give here. Schroeder ahead to Davis. Davis, 3-pointers up. Shot short.
Welcome back to the State Farm NBA Play-In Tournament. I'm Rachel Nichols here with Coach Steve Kerr. Great start you guys got out to, Steve. What was working for you?
Well, I thought our defense was really good, Rachel, and it's been good, the last few weeks, and that's what we have to play off of. So our guys did a good job.
What's your approach to the size disadvantage that your team has here tonight?
Well, we just got to make sure everybody's engaged all the time, and keeping everyone off the glass. They're obviously much bigger and stronger than we are, but if